Hey, what is up, friends? It's Sabrina, and it is Saturday, maybe like 4 or 5 p.m. And I decided I wanted to do a frog or finish video. I'm honestly not sure how many WIPs I have, but I do have some WIPs on my desk right in front of me right now. And we're gonna get started with these. I have a stack of granny squares from the Red Heart all-in-one yarn, and this is how much yarn I have left, and I don't know what I want to make with the granny squares just yet, so I don't want to start with that one. What else do I have on my desk? This was in the last video, the 8 hours of crochet, and I didn't finish this star keychain. I don't really want to start with that either. It seems too small, too easy, and I really just want to crochet. But I think what I'm going to start with is this. I started this literally just like a week ago on the way home from vacation, but I was out of data, so I couldn't look up the video I wanted to. I was using a pattern that was meant for DK weight yarn, and this is weight 4 yarn, Lily Sugar and Cream, so I don't know if it was matching up correctly. It's supposed to be a bucket hat, and it seems like the circle for the top of the head is too big. So what I'm gonna do is, this is basically a hat Passion Knit Kelsey likes to make, and she uses Nottingham or something along those lines of like Nottingham crochet, a video like that. It's basically supposed to be a granny stitch bucket hat. And I've never made one of those before. I've only used double crochet when I make a bucket hat. So she does have a video, the Notting Hook crochet. She does have a video on YouTube, but I just can't be bothered to mess with that. So I'm just gonna buy her pattern off not eBay, Etsy, and it's only $2.79, so not bad, and it'll be a lot more streamlined than trying to watch a video. Through round 5 it's the same pattern, so that's nice. Around 6 through 12 repeat. Okay, so that means I have to unwind. I'm adding more to the sides than the pattern suggests because I just feel like it wasn't enough, and I'm kind of just doing whatever color pattern sounds good to me. So I'm gonna do, like I said, yeah, one more row of black and then maybe go into the brim. So I am liking the color combination a lot though. I'm just worried it's a little small, but we'll see. gosh, it's so... Okay, I think it's getting a little better. It's not as tight as I thought. I added 2 more rows to the sides. But like it's gonna have like a brim. Alright, this is where we are with the hat. Hey, it's Sunday, the next day, and I almost finished this last night, but all I had to do was a single crochet border like just a minute ago. I recorded it, but there was like a smudge over the lens, so I'm re-recording it so it looks better. But yeah, this is basically, if you ignore the ends, this is how it turned out. I crocheted this for about like 2 hours on stream last night, and someone mentioned that it was like kind of the Twitch purple colors, and I was a little worried it was turning out too small. Oh my gosh. But I think it fits like a normal adult like sized head, and I'm gonna put it in my shop. Maybe I might price some like leather tags this evening and see like how much like custom leather tags are for like hats and bags. Since I might do a market in October, it might just like elevate the product a little bit more. But yeah, really liked how this one turned out. I think next, once I weave in some ends, I want to finish this amigurumi star. Okay, second finished project is done now too, and it's the star keychain. All I had to do was sew it up, put some more stuffing in there, add the eyes, the mouth, and then this is the first time I've ever used eyeshadow to like add blush to amigurumi, but I really like the way he turned out. And if my current bag has way too many keychains on it already, but I think I'm gonna keep this finished project just for me. Next, the last project on my desk isn't really a Frogger finish because it's just what's left of this Red Heart Super Saver granny square all in one yarn. So where did the end go? There it is. So I guess I'm just gonna crochet until I This seems like a lot of yarn. I don't even know if I can crochet enough to finish this skein today. But I don't know what I want to make with the granny squares yet. I think just completing the granny squares is gonna be enough for this video, because I think I might have to buy some Red Heart Super Saver in black, and I'll probably make some balaclavas out of these, or a skirt maybe if I have enough, or I could even buy another skein of the all-in-one, even though I'm not the biggest fan because I had to go down half a hook size and I still keep getting like overflow into, like, I'm not getting perfect granny squares. I finally got to the point where I was getting some perfect ones, but most of them are imperfect, and then I start to run out of the yarn before the round is done, even at the end. But anyway, gonna see how far I can get with this today. The last 4 granny squares that skein was gonna make. So I'm gonna call that done for now, because I don't have any more black yarn that's gonna match the squares perfectly, so I can make things or sew it up and actually make something with them. But now I have the part I was dreading more so. I have this big tub of random unfinished projects, or just random yarn that I have to put up. Like, that's just a random yarn I can put up. I guess this is our first frog, is a scarf pattern or a knit scarf I never finished because the yarn was a little too challenging. So hey, it's our first frog, and I can put this skein up in my storage. This is a frog. This is like a cup. Like, I don't even know what this is. So this is most definitely a frog, just a random cup. Okay, I should maybe make a pile and then go watch TV while I frog some things. It's already 9:15. This won't take very long. I should choose maybe 1 or 2 more things to frog tonight. This maybe. So this is a cat beanie that I was trying to make for a Christmas gift for someone, and I got impatient and just cut the ends instead of weaving them in. So now there's just one side with a bunch of knots, and they're totally visible and you can see them. And I feel like I just had so much trouble trying to make this, even though it's a pretty simple pattern. And I'm pretty sure the knots are visible. Oh yeah, on both sides you can see the knots. Random spider web. Okay, shoot, this is a mess. And let's see, this is a scarf that it was like a kit I got off Lion Brand online, Lion Brand yarn, and honestly the colors just like aren't my style. And I've already been taking this apart to like use in other things. So this is another frog. So I have 3 things to frog tonight. I think that's pretty doable. Well, actually, I don't know if the scarf's doable tonight, but I might have to put a cap on this video because I don't know, I kind of have a mess of things I'm not sure if I'm gonna get done, but I'll just get as much done as I can before the end of the week maybe, and it's Monday. So yep, I'm gonna go watch something and work on unwinding these. Hey guys, I'm back. It's been a couple days now. It's Saturday, and maybe the last time I updated you it was like Tuesday or Wednesday, but we successfully unraveled all 3 projects that were frogs and basically filled a whole gallon bag of scrap yarn I'm gonna have to figure out something to do with. But enough frogging. I wanted to end the video maybe on a finish, and this is a princess like style top. Like, this is a big princess sleeve and then it ties in the front, and I just tried it on. It looks cute. I think I just need to finish the other sleeve, and I think there is some like straps you attach to the end of the cup so you can tie it in the front. The pattern is by AnnsClst. She has an Etsy and she's on Ribblr, and hopefully I was using the same hook size as the pattern suggests, a 5mm hook, and then hopefully I can figure out where I ended in the pattern. That's what I'm most nervous about right now. Oh, Ribblr does have the... No way, Ribblr has the thing, the feature, I guess, where you are crossing off the steps of the pattern you're in. So I think this sleeve, even though the yarn is attached, this sleeve is completely done. So now I just need to figure out how to start the sleeve on the other side. So let's go do that. Okay, it's been a couple hours, and this is how far we are on the, this is the sleeve that we're working on. This one's already done. So decent amount of progress. Went to dinner, had some sashimi, kind of a tongue twister, and got myself a bubble tea. So now I'm gonna live stream me crocheting and see how far I can get with the rest of this project tonight. My initial thought is that I don't really like it. So this is the back, and this is the front. but I'm wearing it backwards because I kind of like the coverage this gives more. And the sleeves fall down. Yes. I could potentially crochet like a chain across the back to make it work. But this is not good quality enough for me to sell, so I'm gonna have to keep it and just try to get some wear out of it. Oh, and I will weave in the ends to make it officially a finish. So my next and maybe the last frog and finish of this video is this sweater vest that's literally done. I finished it like a year or two ago, maybe a year ago, and I just haven't ever woven in the ends. But I think it's called the Wisteria vest. I'll put it up on the screen, but it's pretty cool actually, and it was cool to make, and I made it with this like sparkly acrylic black yarn. So yeah, let's weave in ends, maybe not tonight, maybe tomorrow, not sure yet, but this might be the last finish of this video. Okay, I'm finally done. Well, actually, it didn't take me that long, but I finally woven the ends on this sweater vest. It took me years to get around to it, but making this video kind of helped me work on some things I normally wouldn't. And now I can wear this to work. This is a good work piece for sure. Bad news about this top, after sleeping on it, I don't think I'm going to weave in the ends just because I may want to take this apart to use the yarn for something else later. It's just too big on me, and since I didn't make it in my size first, I don't know how the finished product would look on someone else, so I'm scared to sell it in as a size large. So yeah, I'm gonna either hang on to this and try to make it in a smaller size, and then I could sell this one, or I'll probably just take it apart for the yarn. So that was the big oof of this video. But we do have one finished object that's gonna make it into the shop. That's this bucket hat. It's gonna make it into my shop, so look out for that if you want it. And I priced my crochet very, very cheap because I'm just trying to get, I just dropped that keychain, because I'm just trying to get people to buy my stuff, period, and get some Etsy reviews. I've had this on my keys all week, and he's super cute. He did fall off twice because the way I did the jump rings, I guess, wasn't secure enough. So it's good I'm figuring that out now in case I do want to make keychains for my shop in the future. I don't know, this doesn't count as a finished project, but I guess I did finish the skeins of all these granny squares. So not a ton to show off, but it's been about a week's time, so I'm gonna move on to the next thing. If you're still here at the end of this video, give it a like, because most of the people click off my video in like 1:50, so you're a real one if you made it to the end. I hope you guys have an awesome day or night, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.